Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. I love you guys. You keep my channel alive. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button because it's lit on this channel. Well, it's gonna be. I know I haven't posted in a while. And by a while, I mean like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. But your girl is back. She's got better content. She's got better quality. And that's all that I ever wanted for my viewers. And so I'm going to be posting a lot more videos because I've got a lot more free time as well. As you can see from today's heading, today's title, I'm going to be talking about the truth and what lies underneath this marvelous, gorgeous wig and head of hair. Which, by the way, I did make myself. Not to brag or anything, but I am a girl of many talents. Oh yes, this wig, so cheap, so synthetic, but it's giving me life. Anyways, we're not here to talk about wigs or hair because I ain't got any. We're here to talk about the lack of the hair. So without further ado, let's roll on into this video and see what's under this wig. Lego. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you like really ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Snatched! Don't I look so gorgeous? My head is always itchy and I'm gonna struggle throughout this video fighting the urge to scratch my head. I'm gonna get to answering some of the frequently asked questions and I'm just gonna like tell you guys my experience with cutting my hair. I'm gonna tell you guys the reactions that I got from different people, the reactions I got specifically from my mom, and I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why I did this rather horrendous or brave, as some may call it, thing. So I cut my hair on the 1st of November and this is 3 weeks of growth. I cut it totally bald. So I was just in my bathroom. I took a pair of scissors, started at the back, cutting after cutting. Cutting after cutting. Next thing we know, the hair is up to here. Then I told myself like, this does not look good. So I took a body shaving stick because I didn't have an electric shaving machine or whatever, and I couldn't get somebody to come and shave my head for me in the middle of the night because it was 2 a.m. when I was doing this, and it's also 2 a.m. when I'm recording this video. I think I'm a 2 a.m. person. I think this channel should be called the 2 a.m. talk show because really, that's an idea. So I shaved my head using a body shaver. Those really cheap ones, the big ones. Which cost like what, like $7? I don't know, they're so cheap. And I just shaved my head and it was bald, and I'm gonna put a picture right here so you can see how I looked. I told you guys that I did this at 2 a.m. So immediately I was done, I went to sleep and I woke up the next morning. I rolled off my bed, stood up, ran, looked at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, Shalom, what have you done? What am I gonna do with my head? Now I'm stuck with this one hairdo. I was devastated. The first person I showed was my big sister. I video called her and I'm like, oh, I have a surprise for you. Look closely. And then she looked and she's like, where's your hair? Where's your hair? And she's like, oh my God. She's like, oh my God, you look so pretty, blah, 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 all that stuff. And yeah, it was really good. And that's the reaction that I've been getting from most girls. Like most girls ask me actually why I did it. And you're gonna find out at the end of this video. Okay, don't rush me. So when it comes to the guys had the weirdest reactions. So most of the guys who are like my friends, they were like, oh, welcome to the bro squad, you're not one of us, you're not one of our bros. And then funny enough, and this is the funniest part and the thing that makes me just realize that men are seriously weird. A bunch of guys named who've never seen me as anything before, literally, like, these niggas ain't never had nothing for me. A bunch of them start crushing on me. Y'all, if I tell you guys that ever since I started posting these videos of me bald and all these things, my DMs have been on fire. They have been lit. They have been poured paraffin, cooking oil, matches, everything. They are on fire because these boys, they want the bald head. Shocked, absolutely shocked. And anyways, that's men. Men are weird. If you're a guy, comment down below, what is the fetish with women with no hair? It's seriously creepy. It's very creepy because you should be looking at me like your brother now. Like, I'm brother Shalom. And the strangest reactions that I was getting was from the strangers. And I was really shocked. I expected to have reactions from my friends, of course, and from the people who know me, but I never expected that strangers would react because, like, they don't know me. They don't know why I'm bald. They don't know whether I like suffered from something or whatever. So for you to just react to seeing somebody bald, I was really shocked that strangers could actually do that. Wow, it was such a wow experience for me. Some of the negative reactions I've been getting, so like different people say different very strange things. Like one guy literally said to me, "You look like a chemo patient." And in my mind I was like, well damn, what if I am a chemo patient? And then what? How insensitive can you become to tell that to somebody when you have no idea what their story is, you have no idea what they're going through? Then another thing that I would always face is, like, in general, I always wear like a beanie. Even when I had my own hair, I would always wear a beanie because I protect my hair against the sun. I never liked the Namibian sun. It has always made my skin and hair like unhappy. People will see me wearing a hat and they'll be like, "Oh my God, Shalom, take off your hat, let your bald head shine, let da 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 da." And I'm just like, first of all, are you gonna buy me the sunscreen to put all over my scalp? No. Are you gonna be there nursing my wounds when I have burn wounds because I walked in the sun, because I'm trying to show y'all my bald head and show you that I'm confident and prove to you that I'm okay with myself? No, honey. No. No. So you're never gonna see me in the middle of the day walking around with my bald head. It's not because I'm ashamed or I don't feel beautiful or whatever. I'm fine. I'm confident. I've always been a confident girl, but when I go out and it's daytime, you best believe it's either a cap, a beanie, or a wig. I'm not letting my head sit under the sun for you. Niyaman. My mom, I was afraid to actually show her because I know how she can be and how that she gets emotional over stuff. So I told her first, and like my mom was really devastated, and she was like, she doesn't want to see my head. She doesn't want to see it until it grows out a little bit. And she told me, like, whenever I come around her, I should cover my head, and she was really mad at me. She sent me like scriptures about like women cutting their hair and stuff. It was just so dramatic. But she's my mom. I understand. I know her, so I know how she feels about it, and I know like to her what it meant that her daughter is cutting her hair. The experience that I had when I first shaved my head is that my head was constantly wet. So I think like my sebaceous glands were used to excreting so much sebum for all the hair that was in my head, but now there wasn't any hair in my head and my scalp was constantly oozing. Like I was constantly wiping my scalp. I was washing my head 3 to 4 times a day, just so that it could feel clean and not sticky and not sweaty. And the thing is that my head was constantly cold. Like I would touch my scalp and it would just be like cold. Okay, I feel now that it's a lot warmer, like I've got a warmer scalp, but in the beginning my head was like always cold. The major thing that changed, and I wasn't expecting this to change, but the moment I cut my hair, the first time I went into town, I remember I was going to meet some friends, and I was intentionally going so that I can walk around town with my shaved head, just so that I can, boost my confidence and just not allow myself to be in a shell about the fact that I had no hair on my head anymore. And guys, choosing an outfit was the challenge of the day. Not having hair makes me have to compensate more in terms of the way I dress. Don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying like being bald is ugly or whatever. It is beautiful, but I want to be satisfied with how I look. The main assets that I've flaunted: my face, my hair, and my shoes. And so when it comes to outfits and stuff, your girl ain't got clothes. Like I don't generally buy a lot of clothes, and I don't generally have a good sense of style or whatever. Like, so it was such a struggle for me to like find what kind of styles suit me. A lot of the things that I used to wear, I felt like, oh, this doesn't look so nice anymore. Wardrobe was a major challenge. The next thing that was a major change and challenge for me is wigs. This is the first wig that I'm owning, and I made it myself. I'm gonna make a lot more of them. I liked it when it was like clean bald. Now I feel like I just look like a schoolboy. It just looks dirty. So I'm gonna be wearing a lot more wigs until my hair can at least do bantu knots. And guys, like even when I had hair, I've always hated wigs. The stuff is just so damn itchy and like and then you just sweat and I no. So like that's a major challenge for me as well. I do have to admit that my confidence was a little bit shaken with me cutting my hair. Not because I didn't like the way I looked, but because of the unnecessary attention that I was getting. I'm okay in social settings, but every now and then I kind of just want to, I kind of just want, you know, my privacy. I don't really know how to explain this, but I sometimes just don't want attention. And with my hair being cut, I'm constantly getting this attention even when I don't want it. I just want to walk in town. I just want to get my groceries, but there's somebody looking, somebody staring, somebody trying to ask. You meet somebody who you haven't seen in a long time and they're like, oh my god, your hair, why did you cut it? None of your business. I feel intimidated to, like, you know, go out all the time. I'm just like, do I have the energy for it? So finally, guys, this is the part that you have been waiting for. The question is why? For those of you who know me, y'all want to really know the answer to this question. I have come here today to know why I have cut my hair. Well, I've come here to tell you it's none of your business. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not rude like that. I'm not rude like that. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly why. Do you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. So the reason why I cut my hair is because of this photo. I have been dealing with alopecia for the longest time. It started in my 3rd year of vet school. I still don't know what caused the alopecia because I never had the chance to get it diagnosed because medical aid, honey, is not your friend. And so these two areas of my head, you can even see clearly now that my hair is growing, and my hair in these areas was thinning. And I've always had quite thick hair. I inherited from my mother. My mother has very thick, long, natural, beautiful hair, and that's what I've known my whole life. But for the past 3 years or so, I've been struggling. My mom strongly suspected that hair loss is a result of like a fungal infection because there was a time when I constantly get skin infections from stuff. So the doctors used to give me something called benzoic acid. This is the bottle. It says Extern Whitfield ointment for ringworm and whit holes, and that's what I've been putting on my head. And there's really a major difference. I mean, I don't want to have thin hair. I don't want to have patchy hair. I'd actually rather have no hair than patchy hair because that's just how it is. Like, I don't want something if it's broken. And I feel like that's okay, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with starting over. I'm prepared, I'm determined, I'm excited, and if the treatments that I'm doing work, they work. If they don't, they don't. And I'm just gonna move on from there, and hopefully they work so that I can make a mixture and sell it and make money. So don't go tell people that that's what I use. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed for me. I hope my hair grows, and I hope that I have helped somebody who is thinking of cutting their hair, who is going through hair loss, which they have no idea where it's from, just like me. Maybe we can go on this journey together. Maybe we can find solutions. So yeah, stay tuned. This channel is not going to be about hair, I promise you guys. But I also promise you guys that I have no idea where the channel is going. But if you love the content and you love what I'm serving you, then please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And I hope to see you in my next video. Ta-ta! Bye!